Well, hello, everybody. Hi, Becca.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You just got off of work.
Yeah.
And ran right to your computer and made it just in time.
Yes, I made it just in time. I thought I was going to be late, but
nope, you worked it out well. You worked it out very well.
Yeah.
Hi, Sean. Hi, Dark Side. Hi, Alice. And happy birthday, Barb. It's your birthday.
Yeah. I know she's up north right now, so she may not be able to jump on, but yeah, today's her birthday. We were going to do this yesterday, but I have work this weekend, so that's why we're doing it right now. But it actually kind of worked out because Brendan wanted me to say happy birthday to Barb. So
yep,
this worked out. So yeah,
it couldn't have been better if you asked me, because unfortunately I didn't even know it was her birthday today. Becca told me. So when you said you had to work, and you know me, I'm not getting on here by myself. Ain't no way. I thought I was going to have to. I'm like, oh, we'll wait a while. But I might someday get the courage. But anyway, so it worked out. Cancel yesterday and do it today. And then Brendan gets his wish for his mom. And we still talk about Brendan. And we have the lovely Becca with us. So I cannot do this without. She is my right and left hand in this. So, you know, I just couldn't do it. It doesn't feel right without Becca here. So I'm glad it worked out that way for us, you know.
Yeah.
I was going to put out the link after you're done talking your Brent, what's up for the week, and see if some people want to come on and say happy birthday to Barb.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone is welcome to join us if they want to do that. Other than that, it's gonna, for me, I don't have a lot to update. Today's Be Brendan Brave is just positive comments or jokes or anything like that you want to tell him. And I don't know if there's any food events coming up or anything like that due to COVID going on right now. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have, other than that. Yeah, he asked me to say happy birthday to Barb. So
yeah, and that's really sad. It's really sad he doesn't get to see his mom today because of COVID. So Brendan, we are wishing your mother a very happy birthday, because we all love her, and we are staying strong for her because she is strong for you. And you know, we just hope that she has a lovely day, even though she doesn't get to see you, which is probably very heartbreaking, I'm sure. But won't be long. It won't be long, and they'll be together. I believe that every day it gets stronger and stronger. I believe that. And every day I'm giving it to the governor, and I'm sticking it to him, boy. I'm giving him some questions, and I'm making him, hey, you know, you got to question the guy, you know. Hey, you want to, I seen Sean put out there. So if you think it's going to hurt your career, you know, it will definitely hurt your career if you don't start looking at some innocent people that you hold in your Wisconsin jails, because Brendan is 100% nothing all to do with this crime, you know.
And I 100% believe that at this point, Evers is having a hard time, I feel like, in Wisconsin anyway, with everything going on politically. So why not do what you want to do anyway, and free Brendan. Like, what is it? Like, everyone's already upset, so what are you afraid of?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
You know, I mean, honestly, it isn't a mistake anyway. I mean, I know that there's thousands of people that feel like we do, that it would be a great change. It would be somebody stepping forward and setting a new precedent to look at things that, when it comes to complete innocence, the courts don't look at things like that. They look at the conviction, and in their eyes, you're convicted, you're guilty. They don't look at any other circumstances. Do you know what I'm saying? So for him to take a look at Brendan on his merits and complete innocence would be a new precedent. He'd be setting something forward. And he's an educator. So he must believe in forward thinking, and that people can learn. And this is a good way to teach people to look at things not for just what they seem to be on the outside surface, but to look at them more deeply and understand where this is, what they can do about it. It would be a good start to reforming some of these things, that the problems that Wisconsin particularly has. I know that this happens all around the country, but right now my mind can only stay on this case. It's just too much for me to put in anywhere else. So for me, this case, it's a cut and dry. If you look at it like we have looked at it and studied it, and how many other people are still doing that, it's cut and dry. I mean, Casey is working with Steve there. She's got the state of Wisconsin up against the wall. We are trying to get the governor up against that wall. We're trying to make people aware, and so they'll stand forward and start speaking out loud. And that's really what you got to do, is put the pressure on. So we're trying to do that. And you can do that and find out all the ways to do that in the Discord. Brendan Talks. Everything there you need. I mean, every single thing you need there. Addresses. We're looking for ideas. We would love to have some of your ideas on what we could do for Be Brendan Brave campaign, or for a tweet campaign, or
that's if anybody is interested in doing anything, we are looking for people to do that kind of stuff. I would like to start a tweet campaign.
Yes, I didn't realize what you were saying that day when you said we should start, because I see everybody's using that now, that Brendan, what I said, Brendan, and I spelled out all them things. Everybody's using that now. And I was just sitting here doing it. I have like 3 or 4 of them different with different words in them, So, So
if anybody is interested in joining the Discord, and if you're creative or you want to participate in something like that, let us know. And we can start, and you can start doing a tweet campaign with us, because I would like to do something at least every day where we tweet every day to Governor Evers as a collective. I participated in those before. I think they're really powerful. I think it's something to really look into doing every day. I know I don't really have the time to. It's not the time. It's not the time. I don't have the creativity.
You're gonna put on your plate.
I don't have the creativity to come up with a new tweet every day. So if anybody out there has that ability to create that kind of thing, let us know.
We need to get Miss Piggy. She is great. Yeah. But anybody that wants to do it. So let me or Linda know, join the Discord, whatever. Yeah. Everybody, we want your suggestions. We'd love to have suggestions what we can do on the channel here to, make it more fun, more interactive, and, things like that for Brendan. I hope Linda Low Budget Productions started very early. I hope it doesn't keep on going. Yeah, Diane is a great, she's on Twitter. Julie, she says she's in. Oh yeah, we got people going to be on that.
Yeah.
Sure, good. I'm glad. I'm very, very glad. Yep, all thumbs up.
So
on this sucks. I like that. Here's the link to come and join us if you'd like to come up and say hi, and wish Barb a happy birthday, or say something to Brendan, or tell us something. Feel free to get the link. That's all there is to that. And let me see. There was something else I was going to say. What was it? I don't even remember. I have so many things on my mind.
I don't really have anything else that's going on. As always, Brendan, he did tell me that he's still getting birthday cards, so that's really awesome.
So that's great.
I think he's up to 20, I think he's almost 250.
250, that's better than last year. And that's what was really, I am so happy we beat last year's thing for sure, because it was like 200, that's not enough. There's like thousands of people here. You know, there's thousands of people in the groups that talk about Brendan. I mean, I don't know how many we have in Discord already, but we have quite a few members already. So I'd love to see them get involved and be a part of this channel and a part of planning for things. So
I misspoke. It's 237 on birthday cards, which is still more than last year.
Yes,
but he's at 42 Halloween cards.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's pretty cool. And you know, I like I always say, if you are late to sending it, that's okay. Still send it. If you haven't sent him a birthday card, please send him a birthday card or a Halloween card.
Any card.
You know, yeah, honestly, there's nothing wrong with sending it late because it's better late than never, sort of thing. Well, he really does appreciate all that too. Yeah, so
I'm sure Brendan appreciates everything we do for him, and we don't really do. I mean, I don't think I do enough. You know, you say you don't think. Oh, that's what it was. I was gonna just what we're doing in Discord. Okay, because that's what it was going to be about yesterday. But we are forming some really good projects for Discord. We have 3 of them in mind. One is the breakdown with Michelle Vernon, the breakdown of the hood. We'll be listening to it or reading it and then discussing it on Discord. And we'd love you to be a part of that. I will be recording it and then we can use it on this channel. Also, the 6th Hour by Tracy Heo. We are going to listen to that in private and discuss it so we can put it on Discord here. And then the big thing that Becca just cannot wait for, well, there's actually 4, is the Book of Brendan, which I'll let you explain. But then there's also Sean Mahoney, who is doing Brendan's Brigade. And when he ever gets on that bandwagon, which is going to be a real tough one, we'll be doing that too. So there's 4 projects. Love everybody to enjoy and join in on them, because the more the merrier. We get opinions and it's great to have that. It really is. I love to see team participation. So why don't you explain about Brendan's book?
Yeah, well, first I will say Brendan's Brigade, we're just trying to figure out the details on that one for it to really work out. So yeah, but with Book of Brendan, basically I have it over here too. I was very kindly sent this.
It is huge.
It's huge. And this is everything that had to do with Brendan's case. And so shout out to Mose and Pam who did this for me, mostly Pam, I think. But
yes, Pam.
And all of this information, I should also say, is all available online. So this isn't like anything
no secretive or
no secret. This isn't anything like, ooh, I have specials. Like, no, this is just everything compiled into one. Oh, my dogs are barking.
Wishing Barb a happy birthday too.
Yeah, the hound dog is going, and then I also have this too, which has. I still have to send this coloring to Brendan. I sent the other 4 just in case Pam's watching or Moses is watching. But yeah, it's just what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a day. My schedule's changing soon. So that's what's delaying on that one is that my schedule is changing, and pretty soon I might be working weekends. But
well, if you're working weekends, we'll just make Brendan talks a different time.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, the only thing that's delaying me on getting this stuff really going is I'm trying to figure out where my schedule is. And then also, you know, we have like all these different people that I want to participate with us. So we all have to figure out a day. Hey, Jinx.
Yes.
Jinx is one that I want with me. I want to have a panel of people. What my idea is that Mose is we're gonna slowly go through the Book of Brendan, and then we're going to have a discussion panel afterwards. And we're going to discuss details of the case that is out there. It's just we know that isn't very well known. Like there's details that he was reading this to me one night, and I was like, I had no idea that was a part of any of this. Right. And it's there. It's just it's not regularly discussed. I think that's really important that we do that. And so that's what the book. I'm sorry. That's what the Book of Brendan basically is. So once we figure out schedules and stuff, I've already talked to the people I want involved in this: Mose, Pam, Jinx, Wizard, people that because very educated, well known with the case, people who have different opinions too. That's important for me. Right. I do want people with a different, vast opinion, because I think that's important with any kind of discussion. But
an open opinion, right? Exactly. Non-biased, I should say, opinion.
Yeah. Very
great, clear,
very with the facts, opinions, very smart people.
Right. Well, I can't wait for it, because honestly, I don't think there's enough out there about Brendan. People don't know facts about it. I mean, they know the simple things of what they've seen. Most of them don't tell you. So when you were telling me about some of these things, I'm like, wow, I didn't know that either. So, and I've been on this case for a long time, granted, I was digging into other things, but I never heard some of these things either. So it's going to be great to get the facts out there about Brendan, because that's what really needs to be out there, and none of this non-factual stuff or guessing and in their opinion. I mean, in our opinion, we will be talking
about, in our opinion of like how we interpret certain things or whatever. But like this is going to be straight from the case files of here's the facts of it. Now here's us discussing it.
Right. I'm really looking forward to that. Exactly. I would really like to do that. And like I said, even, breaking down the 6th hour, not criticizing, but just taking from what she said, because I've seen some, and when I listened to it, I was like, oh my gosh, I got such an opinion on this, So we'd like to get a group of people in the Discord that would like to do that too. So if you're willing or wanting to do this, just leave us a message in the Discord, and we'll work it out. Because we are dealing with people all around the world, so it's really kind of hard to get the schedule down. But I'm very hard. And of course, it works and does Brendan. She got 2 jobs. She has the Brendan job and then her regular job. So it's great to get it together, and when we do and talk about the things that are very important to the facts. We want facts, and too much. I mean, I've heard some things that are just like, oh, that is so not true. And it's just so not true. You really need to see this, and that kind of thing. So I can't wait for it to start, and it'll be short, so everybody has something to look forward to. We really got a lot of things going on. I'm very, very pleased with the way things are going in the Discord, how many people have joined. Thank you so much. And please join up for these projects. And if you have any projects that you think of that you'd like to see us do or do in Discord, because Discord is everybody's. So let us know.
I do want to ask out there if anybody knows, Brendan received a bunch of hobby stuff. He does not know who sent it to him. If anybody knows who could have possibly sent him this stuff, please let me know so I can let him know, because I know he wants to give credit where credit is due. So if anybody knows who sent him, and like brand stuff, there's like a whole list of stuff. I'm not going to really, because it's a lot.
Wow. Things for him to build or do?
Or like coloring pencils, Crayola markers, calligraphy pen. Like those are just a few of the things that he's really happy with them too. That's why I want to make sure whoever did send this stuff, we can tell him, and then that way, so if anybody knows anybody who was planning on doing that or who was trying to do that, I'm going to be posting this question in the 2 groups here in a little bit after this, so then that way Does Brendan ever get hate mail? I want to say yes. There's been a few times where he's told me, but I also want to say it doesn't happen as often as one thinks it does. And if it does happen often, he doesn't tell me about it.
Right. Right.
There's been a few times that he's gotten letters that it bothered him, and he told me about it within the last 5 years.
Oh,
so that's what I mean by if it happens, then he doesn't talk to me about it, or it doesn't bother him enough to where he wants to talk to me about it. But it doesn't happen as often as I hear about it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Right. Well, I would hope nobody would do that, but you know, there are them people, even in our community.
Yeah, there's assholes everywhere, and there's people who think. And when I think hate mail, I think of people sending him letters about his own family. Like,
yeah, that's true.
So I'm including that stuff too. There's people out there that feel like they're entitled to do that.
Right.
You know, but I will also say it doesn't bother him when he does get those letters a lot. He concentrates on the positive letters a lot.
That's good. That's really good. It is terrible that people, even in our own community right here, we see them, they do things to supporters, which is ridiculous. You cannot hate on a supporter for being on the same road you're on. It doesn't make sense to me, but there are those people. Glad that there's like 100 great people and 1 or 2 bad ones in that 100. That's even too much for me if you're a supporter, but they are showing their colors. Believe them when they show you who they are, because they ain't showing you anything but themselves. I surely believe that.
100%. Yep.
Right. Best thing to do is just walk away from them people and don't let them affect you, because they'll keep on and keep on. We know.
You know, and like I said, he is a very positive person. I've been talking to him since, what was it, February 2016, and I've only heard of like maybe 2 or 3 times where someone has sent him something that upset him enough to mention it to me. He if he gets them, he doesn't focus on it.
Right.
So,
he just throw it away.
Yeah. So that's what I basically was trying to say, is that he focuses on the good, positive support, and that's why it's important for us to keep doing that.
That's right. Everything positive. There's too much sadness and meanness out there in this world, and you know, I mean, Lord knows what we're going through now. So you know, to keep things positive, it isn't always easy to keep the negative from overpowering the positive, because it's easy to do. You can get down. I do. I'm human, you know, but every day I get up and I think, boy, Brendan's sitting behind bars and I'm free to do whatever it is I can do. I'm going to make sure some of that of my day is towards Brendan, to make sure Brendan, his awareness is out there, his name is spoken by other people, even just to say hi, Brendan, you know, like I do here with you, you know, or doing these little campaigns that you do, or writing a little positive note, you know, which I found very easy to do for today's Brendan Brave. Was real easy. I just wrote him a little letter saying that I think people are growing in his support and that I'll never give up. That's all it ever takes, you know. Didn't Brendan say it was sad for Stephen because he was in prison for something he didn't do? Oh, I'm sure he probably did. And
I know Brendan loves his whole family, and you know, Stephen's his family, and I'm sure. I couldn't imagine being in Brendan's position.
Nope.
With everything that happened with the case, and I know he feels for that situation. Yep. It was not Brendan's fault for being where he is, nor for Stephen.
No.
But I know that he probably feels a lot of stuff about that. You know what I mean? Right. Like, I don't want to.
I'm sure he's went over it a million times in his brain and continued. Yeah. And I would not want to be a reminder of that to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To just give him the positive things.
And I'm sure Stephen feels the same way about Brendan, because Brendan was just a kid, you know, and he was used and abused, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I'm sure they both feel for each other like that because they're family and they care about each other and they care about their family, you know?
Right.
So
my latest tweet is it's sad enough to be wrongfully convicted and in prison, but now to have a death sentence put to you with the COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing. So I've been putting that on all of the governor's links because he had a link there for COVID. I was like, bang, bam, I'm putting that on there. There's no way anybody should have that kind of sentence when you're innocent to begin with. And then now you might get COVID because they're not going to let you out because it could be a death sentence. People die from this, and it's not going to go away in a prison. It's going to sit there like a bug just waiting to get everybody because there's no fresh ventilation. They don't have that kind of stuff. There's not the proper care. So let's get on the tweets to the governor about this COVID and getting Brendan out.
Yeah. I know that there was, I think Wisconsin is one of the worst states right now with COVID. And
well,
yeah, I know
a lot of cases in Stillwater Prison in Minnesota. So
yeah, so it's pretty bad out there for you guys. And I couldn't imagine being in a position also where I'm not only in a state, like I feel pretty, I don't want to say blessed, but grateful that I live in a state that's not having the same kind of numbers and stuff as you guys are. But I couldn't also like just being in a place where you're stuck and you can't really, and you can't go to the store and buy vitamin C for yourself or masks, or you know, you have to rely on the prison to take care of you, and that's pretty scary thought, you know, like.
Because they don't check on you every 15 minutes or anything like that. They don't have a little button you can push when you're really sick and you need somebody to come to you.
You can't sit there and order it off of Walmart and have it delivered to your house. You know what I mean? Right. Like that's, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think that's, if anybody have any questions or anything?
Jazz Naz, I sure heard it in an interview with Fact Bender. Could be wrong. Well, you're probably not wrong, Jazz Naz. I'm sure those phone calls can be a little. I don't know about phone calls to Brendan because I have never listened to them, and nor will I ever listen to them phone calls because Brendan asked his supporters not to listen to them, and I respect that 100. And I know everybody that I have anything to do with hasn't told me about them, hasn't asked me. Some people have sent them to me, and one person got mad at me saying that I'm not, you know, it should be transparent and I should listen to it. Don't I want to know the facts? Well, I don't want to hear a 16-year-old kid talking to whoever he is, his family, and being sad about where he's at. I don't have no desire for that. And if there was anything legal in there, I'm sure that the lawyers and everybody else would have definitely put that to our attention. So for Brendan calls, I haven't listened. That's simply because he asked us not to. I won't do it. But I've listened to the Stephen calls, and I've listened to the dispatch, and not all of the dispatch, but a lot of them. I spent many hours, many hours listening to them. So, and you do hear a lot of things on them. And you can tell that they did use those phone calls against Stephen and Brendan. So it's kind of hard to hear what you hear on a phone call and then know that they used that against him. And that's just wrong. I think they're just snakes. They're all snakes as far as I'm concerned. So dark side. Yep. Well, what is this? I agree. Sadly, we all potentially going to receive a death sentence until a virus is made. Yeah, I agree. But wrongfully convicted and then getting a death sentence by being stuck in there, it just is all kinds of wrong. Ain't no right in there at all. You know what I mean? So let's get, you know, make them feel the pressure from us anyway. I don't know if we have or what we can do as individuals, you know, one person, but as a bunch of us, we're a stronger voice. So I do believe if we just keep on keeping on, we're going to do it. Between Stephen and his mother, yeah. Pam, and I say thanks for the comment on the book. Wish Brendan the best. No problem, Mozu. I mean, we are really looking forward to doing that. So I guess if nobody wants to come up and say happy birthday to Barb, because I put the link out, some people are just shy. They can write their happy birthday in here. And other than that,
I saw a lot of comments for Barb in the chat saying happy birthday. So that's pretty nice. Thank you, everybody.
We just love you. Yeah. Happy birthday. And we love you and we stand by you and your son. So
yeah. Yeah, if nobody has any questions, that's all I have.
Me too. You need to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I had to go in. I usually work 10 to 8, but I had to go in 8 to 8. And now tonight I have to go in at 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. So,
well, we're going to let you get some sleep then.
Yeah.
About our weekend and hope that Barb has a wonderful day and that you all have a wonderful day out there and you get plenty of sleep there, girlie.
Thank you. Yeah, and just to remind everybody, the Be Brendan Brave is positive comments. You know where to find the post to do that. And, send him a letter saying hi and make sure you tweet to Evers, email, tweet, or write him a letter.
Right.
And yeah.
Oh, one more thing. Jerome from the French Wrecking Crew is going to be having, Sharon, if you could put the link in, it would be great. He's having a YouTube tonight, and it's about the Zodiac killer. And love to see all of you guys there. I know that Jerome was setting this up for quite some time, and he wanted Eric Cozy to be a part of it. I remember him saying something about it, but unfortunately, he's not here to do so. But
he is in spirit, though. Remember that.
Yeah, please join in on I think it's at 5 o'clock tonight on Central Time, but I'm not quite sure. I'm looking to see 5 p.m. for him. I'm not sure. I don't know what time. Night to all the haters. Don't let the haters bite. Okay, well, that's really nice, Most. What time is that at, please? I don't know. Sharon Sunshine, I'll wait here a few minutes and she can put the link up and give us the time. I don't know what time it is at. I went to go look and I couldn't find it. So it's a guest. Okay, exciting stuff tonight. Guest Drew H. Beeson is sight in on the Zodiac killer. So that's what it is. And I wish I could send this. And I don't know what to Saturday Night Live with Drew Hurst Beeson about the book Sighting In on the Zodiac Killer. Most puzzling murders. There's the link. Sharon, do you know what time it is tonight at Central Time? Maybe people can figure it out from there, but I need Central Time. The link doesn't say a time. I know. I'm waiting quickly so maybe she can type it in and we can see that. Putting a lot of pressure on Sharon. Oh, ding. I think of Jeopardy. Okay. Sorry,
I don't know if anybody knows this, but here's a fun fact about me. One of the dudes that they thought was the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
Me and him share a birthday.
Ooh.
So.
That'd be scary.
That's just like a nonsense fact I know.
So that's 11 p.m. UK time. It's 3 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know what Pacific. Is that you? Pacific time?
Me? No.
Yeah. No, you're not.
I'm Arizona time.
So, yeah, I don't know what that is. I think that's California, so I'm not sure. But I think it's
Pacific time
behind.
Yeah, is California.
Okay, so and then there's coffee, foul play at 3 o'clock. And so we got a full day. Just watch your YouTube notifications, everybody, because it's a full day. Please join in on everybody's live. We all support each other. Supporting supporters is best. You know what I'm saying? We all stick together. A team works best. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye and let you get some sleep.
All right. Thank you, everybody.